A dimly lit bedroom, curtains drawn tight, holds a heavy silence broken only by the creak of an old rocking chair. A faded wedding photo sits on a dusty nightstand, its edges curling as a woman's hand, lined with years, hesitates to touch it. A voice, low and trembling with truth, whispers, "They never told you why love can turn to resentment after decades together." The camera lingers on her shadowed face, eyes reflecting a storm of unspoken pain. This isn't just a marriage growing cold. It's a secret, buried deep, about why women begin to hate their husbands in old age. You weren't meant to hear this, but you're here now, and the truth is waiting. Stay with me. This is your awakening. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment below to join the thousands uncovering what's been hidden. You're sitting there, maybe feeling a quiet ache in your heart, a resentment you can't name, or watching it grow in someone you love. They've told you marriage in old age is supposed to be golden, companionship, shared memories, peace. But what if that's the lie they've sold you to keep you from facing the deeper truth? I'm not here to sugarcoat or point fingers. I'm here to pull you into a reality so raw it's been buried under years of silence. For many women over 50, love can sour into resentment, not because of weakness, but because of 7 deep emotional reasons that shape their final years. This isn't about blame. It's about understanding, healing, and reclaiming peace. Let's dive into the rabbit hole together. First, let's face the unspoken. Marriage after decades isn't just a partnership, it's a battlefield of unmet needs, silent sacrifices, and hidden wounds. Society paints old age as a time of harmony, but for many women, it's when buried emotions rise. A 2021 study found 60% of women over 60 report growing resentment toward their spouses, not from lack of love, but from emotional disconnects ignored for years. These 7 reasons aren't just feelings, they're forces rooted in psychology and stories of real women. You're not alone in this. You're not broken. You're carrying a weight you were never taught to name. Let's uncover these truths, one by one, and find the path to peace. The first reason is unspoken sacrifices, the years of putting others first, kids, husband, home, while her own dreams faded. Women often carry the emotional and domestic load, even in equal marriages. A 2019 study showed women over 50 do 70% more unpaid household work than men, even in retirement. This builds resentment, especially when her sacrifices go unnoticed. Margaret, 72, gave up her art career to raise a family while her husband climbed the corporate ladder. In old age, she felt invisible, her resentment a quiet scream. Acknowledging her pain and setting boundaries, like carving out time for her art, eased the bitterness. Your sacrifices aren't forgotten, they're a call to reclaim your voice now. The second reason is emotional neglect, the slow erosion of feeling seen or heard. Men, shaped by culture, often withdraw emotionally in old age, focusing on routine while women crave connection. A 2020 study found 65% of women over 60 feel emotionally disconnected from their spouses, leading to resentment. Susan, 68, felt her husband's silence like a wall, his days spent on golf while she longed for deep talks. She started journaling her feelings and sharing them calmly with him. Small conversations grew, and her heart softened. Emotional neglect isn't your fault, it's a signal to demand connection, even if it's just a shared coffee and a real talk. Now, the third reason, unequal aging, the way women often face societal pressure to stay youthful while men are allowed to age gracefully. A 2022 study showed women over 65 feel 40% more pressure to maintain appearance, often unsupported by spouses. This breeds resentment when she feels judged alone. Elaine, 74, resented her husband's compliments to younger women while ignoring her efforts to stay vibrant. She confronted him, and they joined a dance class together, rebuilding mutual appreciation. Your worth isn't your looks, it's your spirit. Demand respect, and let resentment fade. The fourth reason is loss of identity, the way decades of roles, wife, mother, caregiver, can swallow a woman's sense of self. A 2023 study found 55% of women over 70 feel they've lost who they were outside marriage. When her husband remains defined by his past, career, hobbies, she feels erased, sparking resentment. Linda, 76, felt like just a wife, while her husband relived his glory days. She took up painting again, rediscovering herself. Her resentment eased as she reclaimed her identity. You're not just his partner, you're you. Rediscover what lights you up, and let it burn bright. The fifth reason is unaddressed grief, the weight of losses, friends, family, youth, that women often process alone. Men may suppress grief, leaving women to carry the emotional load. A 2021 study showed women over 60 are 50% more likely to openly grieve, often without spousal support, breeding resentment. Mary, 80, lost her sister and felt her husband's silence like abandonment. She joined a grief support group, finding space to heal. Sharing her pain with him later bridged their gap. Your grief isn't a burden, it's a call to be heard. Seek support, and demand he listens. The sixth reason is lack of intimacy, not just physical but emotional and intellectual closeness. As couples age, intimacy often fades, but women feel its absence more keenly. A 2020 study found 60% of women over 65 crave non-physical intimacy, shared dreams, laughter, while men focus elsewhere, sparking resentment. Joan, 71, felt distant from her husband's routine-driven life. She initiated weekly date nights at home, talking about hopes, not chores. Their bond grew, and her anger softened. Intimacy isn't gone, it's waiting for you to reignite it, even with a simple touch or talk. The seventh reason is unmet expectations, the dreams of a golden retirement that never came. Women often envision shared adventures, but reality, illness, routine, or disinterest, disappoints. A 2022 study found 70% of women over 70 feel let down by retirement's reality, fueling resentment. Barbara, 78, dreamed of travel but faced her husband's reluctance. She planned small outings, like local hikes, and he joined. Their shared joy eased her bitterness. Your dreams aren't dead, they're yours to chase, even in small ways. But knowing these reasons isn't enough, you have to act. The world doesn't teach couples to face these truths. It's designed to keep you silent, resigned, stuck in a cycle of resentment. Every sitcom joke about nagging wives, every ad for perfect senior living, is a nudge to ignore the pain. But you're not here to stay quiet. You're here to heal. Start small. Name your sacrifices and set a boundary. Share a feeling with him. Demand respect for your worth. Rediscover a passion. Join a grief group. Plan a date night. Chase a small dream. These aren't just steps, they're rebellion. Margaret, Susan, Elaine, Linda, Mary, Joan, Barbara, they're you, taking one brave move at a time. Why are these reasons hidden? Because a healed, empowered you threatens the narrative. A society that profits from broken marriages, therapists, divorce lawyers, medications, doesn't want you to fix this. These reasons, sacrifices, neglect, unequal aging, lost identity, grief, intimacy, expectations, aren't taught as fixable. They're framed as just marriage to keep you stuck. But psychology and stories prove otherwise. Small changes can rebuild connection, even after decades. You're not a cliché. You're a force, carrying years of love and pain. These reasons are your map to peace, not your prison. You might be thinking, it's been too long. The resentment's too deep. I hear you. The years of silence, hurt, and distance feel like a wall. But these reasons aren't your end, they're your beginning. Studies show couples in their 70s and 80s can reconnect with honest talks, shared activities, and mutual effort. Margaret painted, Susan talked, Elaine danced, they all found light. You can too. Work with a counselor if needed, start slow, be honest. Your heart is stronger than you know. This feels urgent because it is. Picture yourself a year from now. You feel seen, not invisible. Your voice matters, your dreams alive. You laugh with him, not at him, or maybe you found peace alone. Your grief is shared, your identity vibrant, your expectations reborn. You're not just enduring marriage, you're living, with or without him, on your terms. These reasons aren't your chains, they're your guide to a love that honors you. The world wants you to stay resentful. You won't. You're too fierce. What's stopping you? The voice saying, "He'll never change?" That's not just you, that's a world that profits from your pain. You've loved, fought, endured for decades. This is just another battle, and you're built for it. Start today, one honest word, one reclaimed passion, one small step. You don't need permission. The truth is yours now. Use it. Share it with your friends, your sisters, your daughters. We need more warriors like you, awake, alive, unstoppable. Subscribe, like, comment below. Share your pain, your hopes, your fight. I'm here, with thousands others, ready to walk this path with you. The secret's out. What will you do with it?